I think Pop Alchemy was an album where I was able to create the mashups, bridging pop and classical together. And for me now, going back right to the core to just solo classical piano repertoire, it's a way to reintroduce these most popular classical pieces to people who already love them, as well as to people who may not usually listen to classical music. But I think these are probably some of the most iconic pieces and people need to know about them. When it came to picking out the pieces for this album, it really came down to when I did live streams on Facebook during the lockdowns on Facebook and Instagram. It was the pieces that people requested the most, and it really came down to the core classical works by Bach, by Chopin, Debussy, the pieces that, funnily enough, I never really got to play and perform so much growing up, because when you're growing up learning classical piano, you're kind of doing all the technical stuff for exams and then for competitions. So coming back to these beautiful favorites is a complete joy for me, and I hope everybody enjoys it. I think classical music is more relevant than ever. Classical music, particularly the repertoire for solo piano, is usually without lyrics. And in a world where there's so much noise going on, I think the beauty of just hearing notes is there's just something so magical about it. The repertoire in this album, I think it focuses on peaceful, it focuses on the chill, it focuses on just beautiful melodies that I think it can transport people into a really magical place and take them away from a lot of the worries that I think everyone is facing at this point in time. I think music is so important for mental health because honestly, more than ever right now, during all of these COVID lockdowns and all the unrest that's going on around in the world at the moment, people, we're locked in and people turn to music. They turn to the arts to be able to escape from the worries of the world. So I think for your mental health, it's incredible what sound can do to take you to certain places and to put your mind at ease. The piece that I relate to the most on this album, and I have to say is my favorite, is the Chopin Nocturne No. 20 Opus Posthumous in C# minor. There's just something so nostalgic about this piece, so beautiful. So I think that's probably the most iconic and the most reflective of the way I play. Chopin is definitely the composer that I align myself with the most. I think I'm completely and utterly obsessed with his harmonies, with the way he writes his melodies. It's beauty, it's grace, it's elegance, and he's definitely my favorite composer.